There we go. Totally, yeah. We have the ad screen already built, which is pretty nice. And we had the settings and the erase all data. Nice. There we go. There we go. There was, yeah. This is a compensation. This is a compromise. I wanted it to look like this. So basically, put the date picker inside of the action shade at the bottom. But yeah, if we use a date picker like this, it's in iOS. It's pretty much like natively it opens up as a popover, something like that. So yeah. Also, we added the dark theme on this popover, but it's still on the light theme. I believe there's a fix for that. We just haven't found it yet. But other than that, we pretty much have the ad screen. Let's open the Flutter version because that is like the final one. Aside from a bug that we saw, let's see, 35 groceries. Okay, that's pretty much okay. Let's do a 15 one on, I don't know, bananas. Beautiful. This is how it looks like. Let's do another one. What do we got? We got bills. Okay, power. No, that's Macedonian. Oh, come on. Oh, it's the amount. Okay. Okay. I don't know, 95 probably. Okay, submit. Nice. There we go. We're going to be building this screen in this stream. So, let's go. We have the expenses screen right here. Hello expenses. That is the first tab right here. We're going to create a new file, a new component for the expenses lists, which is the whole list that we see here. And we'll also do another one, which is going to be the expense row. Right, so expenses list.tsx, export const expenses list. We are going to be taking props, but for now we'll just pretty much chill. All right, so we are returning a view. We're building out this thing. So if you want to break it down, it's pretty much a vertical stack. It has this label right here. It has a horizontal line. Then it loops through all of the expenses for that time period, and just renders the expense row. Then it has another horizontal line, and it has another view, which is a horizontal view. On the left we have the total, and on the right we have the total of, you know, expenses in that period. So this is one group. If we add another one, I don't know, let's do groceries, or I don't know, grapes. Okay, we'll get, I don't know, $50 worth of grapes, but we'll set this to be yesterday. Oh, yesterday. So this is what happens when we have two separate days. One is like for today we have these three, and for yesterday we got the grapes. Yeah, if for example there are more, it's basically each day is its own group, right? So we're rendering groups. One group has the label, horizontal line, all the expense rows, horizontal line, and another view. So let's pretty much do that, right? We are going to be building out, let's bring in view so it knows what we're talking about. There we go. So this is what the display is going to be flex. The flex direction is going to be the column, and we're going to be basically rendering the groups here, right? And those groups, I believe we want to keep them in a certain type. We got the category, we got the recurrence. We still don't have a type on the expense. So let's create expense.ts, export type expense, and that expense is going to, of course, have an ID, have the name. Not really a name, it's going to have the amount, which is going to be number. Then we have the recurrence, which is going to be a recurrence because we already have a type for that. It's gonna be there's gonna be a date, a node, and the category. And we already have a category, so we'll just bring that in. There we go. This is what we want to keep for the expenses. Nice. And the expense groups, now that's going to be interesting because we have the date, right? We have, let's see, only this is like, this is the only unique value, right? We have one for today and we have one for yesterday. We're looking at two groups right here. I believe we can do an object where the key is that label and the value is going to be an array. Yeah, an array of expenses. Or like maybe like, yeah, let's try to expenses group.ts. Expenses group, right? So we'll have the a day, which is gonna be a string because we have today and yesterday. It's not really just a day. We're gonna have a list of expenses, an array, sorry, an array of expenses. Then maybe we'll have a total, which is gonna be a number. We'll calculate that. Yeah. And the expenses list, it's gonna have a prop and it will receive the groups basically. There we go. There we go. So props here, groups, and now we can render groups.map. And we'll have the group. We'll see if we want to destructure it or not. We're going to return now we're working in every, you know, each of the groups individually, so we'll do a view. This is going to be vertical as well, so display flex direction is going to be set to colon. Let me get rid of that. Okay, and that would be it, I guess, at least for now. Then we have a text field, which is going to be the group.date, day expenses total. Let's just get them. Let's just destructure them. So day expenses and total, because this is the first view. We'll set the key to be the day because there will be no other views with this key. So there's the day. We're gonna style this later on, but then we have a horizontal line. I'm not sure how HR, like horizontal line, is gonna render in React Native. We'll see that. And then we have the lists. This is the expenses list. Oh yeah, this needs to scroll. So let's just, there we go. I'm gonna push this in, one indentation, there we go. And now we should do, I don't know, set this to overflow auto, and then I don't know, hide. We're not gonna be doing hide here. Okay, so auto doesn't work, I guess. Hidden scroll and visible. Okay, hidden scroll or visible. Hidden scroll. All right, what if I say scroll and we don't need to scroll? Then it's gonna be a problem, right? Okay, no, we'll circle back to this property. We have this. Let's render our, yeah, let's render our list now. So we can do directly like this, where we have the ID, name, amount, and basically all of the category. We're not going to be needing the date, note, definitely not. Recurrence, maybe, yeah. Okay, we can do this and render the expense row inside, or we can wrap the we can wrap everything in a list and basically do a semantic way. I'm not sure how that matters in mobile dev, in like React Native. In web, it is definitely recommended to go semantic. But I don't know, let's go directly right here. If, for example, it's not suggested that we render list without, you know, specifying a list. Well, there are some optimizations, I know. I don't know, let's see. Expense row.tsx. Let's start working on this thing. Export const expense row. Right, and we'll also want to define the props. The props is going to be an expense. Bring that in. Expense, there we go. And now what we want to see, we're basically zeroing in on this thing. As we can see, we have two rows and two columns. So let's render a view here. Should we do the let's do that first. So we're going vertical first and then horizontal. This is going to be flex direction. It's going to be a column. Okay, let's bring React Native view in. There's the view, right? And then we have two views inside. One is for the first row. For example, we'll have not the name, but we'll have the node. Let's also bring the text in. We'll have the node, and then we'll have like the USD amount. And then we have another view, which is going to be, oh, we need a badge for this, some sort of a badge for this. Basically, category badge. And then also, and this is the only place that we use the category badge, so let's just keep it inline. I don't think we need to create a new component for this, because this list is being used in the report screen, but still it's part of the list. So yeah, let's not create a component for that just yet. And then we have the date here. Okay, creating the badge. So we're going to have we'll have a color, the background, sorry, we'll have a background color. Okay, we're gonna have a background color which we want to grab that from the expense.category.color, but that's the main color. That is the color of the text. The background is a bit it has more opacity to it. I don't know, let's see. We're gonna add a padding horizontal. I'll just put 12 and padding vertical, I don't know, 8. I'll just put these values, but we can circle back in Figma and actually check the real values. Then we have a border radius. I'll say 11, that is the iOS one. And then inside of this view, we have the text, which has the expense.category.name. That will be it. And we have one more case. If the category doesn't exist, then we need to render unknown, basically. But we'll do that when we implement the database. Right now everything's mocked, so it's pretty much always gonna be there. I'm not sure how it's going to be, how the DB is gonna reflect this property, the dot category one. So that's why we'll wait. Okay, so the color, of course, is gonna be this color. Let's do a to-do. Lower the opacity. Yeah, we want to lower the opacity on the background color. Is there like a background visibility, visible or hidden? No. Yeah. Probably want to use let's actually open Figma and see the real deal. Expense tracking mobile app. Spell check. That's pretty cool. All right, so we got 2 by 6 in terms of padding. So 6 horizontal, 2 vertical. This is like 40% opacity on the background, but there's the radius is 8, so let's also fix that. And the category dot color, it's, I believe it's a hex. We need to check that. But if it's a hex, we need to calculate for 40% opacity. 40. That would be like hex 40 opacity. Yeah. Basically, it needs to end on 66. If it's available. If the RGBA hex is available. I believe it is. So what we need to do to achieve that is basically get the hex of the color and then just add 66 at the end for the opacity, basically. Okay. Okay, it's I believe it's gonna work. Let's check out the font size now. 13 pixels, okay. Font size is 13. We should use a design system for this. I still haven't had the time to actually implement it. I wanted to just like go with the flow, but yeah. Okay. We got this done. These are semi-bold, so let's also fix that. These two. Actually, we haven't even worked on them. The font is 17. So, style. Font size is 17. Font weight. Semi-bold was like 600 or like 700. Let's see, semi-bold font 600. Okay, 600 is semi-bold. Okay. What else? The color should be white, but I believe it is going to be. Let's just like give it here. Pretty much the same style will be applied to the second text as well. And we have these text right here, which is the date, but only the time from the date. So let's say expense dot date. Yeah, you can like get hours. We can do get hours and then do the same for the minutes. There we go, but it needs some styling. So font size, I believe it's gonna be 13. It looks like it's regular body. Okay, that's 17. It's not 13. So 17. The color is off. The secondary color. Let's see. The primary, this is the blue one, so let's see. Text primary is going to be text error. Come on now. Text primary is gonna be FFF. The secondary is going to be 60% of this. So we'll do this, and we need to do 60, which is 99. That would be secondary. Okay, so we can do color is theme, bring the theme in, dot colors, dot text, secondary. Wait, there's like dark. Oh, okay, if it's dark or not. Of course it is. Text secondary. Nice. We also want to fix these two. Theme, colors, text primary. I believe we have a lot of them in throughout the app that we need to refactor, but yeah. Okay. Okay, this looks pretty decent, so let's go and render the expense row. So the key is gonna be the ID, the expense. Okay, let's see this, because we're rendering, we don't actually need to the structure here. We can just do expense dot ID, and expense is the expense. Okay, what about it? What's missing? Oh, come on. Oh, there's a... There we go. And there are all of the expenses rows. Oh, wait a minute. We have this view, which is the vertical. We have this view, which... Yeah. This one... No. This one is going to be... The width is going to be 100%, and the display is going to be flex. The flex direction is going to be row, and the justify content is going to be set to space between. Yeah, because we want one of the text here and one of the text here. And let's also add the alignment. Align items. We want to align them to the center, just in case. Okay, so there we have it. We have the expenses list. We'll also drop in the... Oh yeah. Let's go back. Go back to Figma, and we can see that they have like 12 pixels of spacing between them. So I'll do margin bottom. I'll set that to 12 for each of the rows. And then one level up where we have the whole list. There we go, 12. Even more levels up. We have the header, we have the expense, we have the footer. All of them are like 4 pixels between. So we have the header. Let's do style, margin bottom is 4. Same thing on the horizontal line. Then we have these two. Then we have the second, and then we have another view. And that one doesn't have a margin bottom, but it's going to be... The width is going to be 100%. The display is going to be flex. The flex direction is going to be set to column. The justify, not center, but space between. And align item is going to be set to center. Justify content. There we go. And inside we'll have 2 text fields. One is the total, which is basically gonna have that secondary text thingy, and then we have another text which is the total, but we'll prefix it with a USD, and that's gonna be semi-bold. So let's check it out. We have the... Yeah, this is multiple, so we'll just ignore that. No multiple currencies. 17 semi-bold secondary. So on size 17, this should be part of the design system. This must be part of a design system because it's like too. I have to do this manually. I don't want to do this manually. Color is theme, colors, text secondary, font weight. It's gonna be 600 as a semi-bold. We have this one is not gonna be like, it's gonna be the primary color. Actually keep it secondary. It's not semi-bold, but yeah. Okay. And then we have the expenses lists. So inside of the expenses screen, aside from the list, we also have these total for this week and then this big number. But for now, I just want to see the expenses list. And let's do a demo one. So groups, there's one group. The day is today. Let's see some expenses. There we go. Date is a new day. Bought some food. Recurrence none. That's gonna break. Bring in the recurrence. Total, yeah, total. We'll see. But yeah, let's add one more. Let's go transports. There's a color. Bought some transports. That is so unnatural, but okay, we bought some transport. There we go. That's today. Let's also do another one, which is gonna be yesterday. Bingo. So 300. Category is gonna be bought some entertainment. We need to fix the dates as well. We'll keep this to 1. Okay. Total is 300. Okay. The date is pretty much irrelevant in this case. It's just all of them are gonna have like the same time. I don't care. I don't care. We just want to see them. All right, let's go back to the app. HR must be a function. Okay, so the horizontal line. It doesn't like that. Let's see. React Native horizontal line. Is there like a view? Yeah, it's a view. Hairline width. Well, width is like 1 and then margin bottom. We need to return the margin to 4. So repetitive. Okay. Okay. Color, theme, colors, text, primary. Oh, it's actually secondary. And this one is actually at 17. So font size is 17. It's semi-bold, so font weight is gonna be 600 and the secondary texts. All right, can you see horizontal line? I can't because it's black. We need to do theme, colors, border. Okay, now it's much better. Okay, so one thing that we also want to do here is add a horizontal padding of 16. Okay, and there's also some spacing between these two. which is pretty much how much? 4. So we got one of the groups. Oh wait. There's the day. Ah, okay, there we go. Expense row. Yeah, we need to get inside of the expense row. There we have the two rows basically. I need to add margin bottom to this one and set that to 4. All right, this is decent, right? Here's the other app. Oh yeah, the spacing is much bigger in this case, which is not really the case. But I like it better. I like it better. So we have the border instead of 4. Let's see how it looks like on like 12. Yeah. And we also need to fix the total and the USD 300. Total and USD 300. So align item center. No, it's not a column, it's a row. There we go. We also want to get to this view and also add a margin bottom to probably 16 or even more. 24, there we go. 24. So this is today, that was yesterday, etc, etc. Okay, we pretty much got the we got the list done. Now we can reuse this into the reports, but we're gonna have some stuff at the top. All right, let's push this expenses list. UI done. Beautiful. If you want to check out the repo, do exclamation mark repo. If you want to check out the design, do exclamation mark design, and you got the links. Okay, we got about 15 minutes left, so we need to figure this one. Total for this week 195. Before we do this, we want to do that here. So let's create a view. Let's do display is gonna be flex. The flex direction is going to be a row. There's a margin bottom as well involved, which is pretty much 16. I really wish there was like a row gap, but there is no row gap. Okay, so we have a text here, total for color is going to be theme colors, text primary. And then here we have a button, which is going to be the button, I guess, from React Native. Okay, button. There was a label. No, there was a text. Title is, yeah, this is going to be pretty interesting. So I'll do this week for now, but we're gonna change that. So based on the selection, if we select, we have a picker, and see it changes to this month, and then we have this year, and even the price changes, like the total price changes, as you can see. But we'll make that. So first we want to add a left margin, and I'm not sure how much that would be. That would be 16. And also margin bottom is cool, but we also want to do align items center. Come on. There's no style. Yeah, there's no style. Okay, instead of a button, touchable. Opacity. Is it touchable opacity? Yeah, it's not from the gesture handler, it's from React Native. So instead of a title, we're gonna render a text inside with this week. We'll just keep it static for now. The color is gonna be the theme colors primary, just primary, not text primary, because we want it to be blue. This should be okay. And then we have another view. We have a text which just shows a little $, and we'll style that. And then we have another text which shows the total for that period. So I'll just do 195 just so we can, you know, make the style, and then we'll figure it out. So display is gonna be flex direction is gonna be row, exactly. The align items is going to be at the, okay, so it's gonna be at the, I believe it's gonna be flex start, and the justification, we don't care about the justification. Let's go back to our Expo app. Total for this week, and then we have these. Okay, so style, color, theme, colors, text, secondary, style, color, theme, colors, text, primary. There. Okay, so let's check out the font sizes. Oh man, I believe it's about this title 1, which is 28. Font size, I don't know, let's set it to 28 and see. That's okay. That's okay. This one is gonna be 17. 17. Alright, let's do a margin top of like, I don't know, 8. No, that's too much. 4, I guess. Too much. 2, I guess. Yeah. And we also need a left margin right here. So margin left 4. That's too much. 2. Let's keep it at 2. Okay, so pretty much have this. Let's see, justify content. I want to say stretch. No. I have to just actually align items. Stretch. Let's see. Not true. So this is the first view, and that is the second view. These two should be pretty much at the middle. So flex, if I say flex 1, not gonna work. So with 100%, that has to work. Same goes here as well. Then again here as well. Come on now, what is, all right, let's see. Background color, I just want to say red. Okay, there we go. See, all right, so aside from the align items, we want to do justify content, set that to center. Okay, we got this done. Then we have this one, which is going to be same thing. Justify content center. Beautiful. All right, let's see. Body is 17. Font size 17. Same goes for that thing as well. Yeah, let's keep it at 17. There we go. So when we click that, the bottom action bar, action sheet, yeah, action sheet pops up, and we can select that. Cool. All right, so we also want to do some top margin, or like padding. Let's see, padding top 16. I don't think so. 32 maybe. Yeah, now the navigation bar is black and the screen background is black, so we have no idea where it is, but I believe it ends in the middle right here. So it's about 16. Yeah, let's bring it back to 16. Let's make this one, let's make the font, set the font weight to 600. Right? Bigger. So instead of 28, we want to do 32. Even bigger. So I guess 40 then. Okay, that looks pretty much the same. And also the dollar sign is pretty much the same. Total 4. Yeah. The only thing that's different is, for example, the dollar sign and like starts to the at the beginning of 4, while this one starts on the O. So that means the spacing between these two is not really consistent. But that's like super minor detail. There's also the bottom margin of this. Not really. Yeah, we need some margin. Like so. There we go. Now we're pretty much aligned with the previous app, right? This has like larger spacing here between the horizontal, between the header and the first one. But okay, we pretty much got this done as well. So expense screen UI done, because we only have the UI done, not anything else. And that's about it. We'll just reuse this list in the report screen. Yeah, but we'll do that some other time. Right now it's 7:53 and I have a meeting. In 7 minutes. I want to take some time to prepare for that. But yeah, this was a quick stream. We pretty much built the expenses screen real quick. Only UI, no functionality or things like that. But oh, wait a minute, we have an issue here. Where is the second border, the second horizontal line? Here. So this should be 2, and instead of color black, this should be theme colors border. Okay, so the first one, let's just fix this and then we can go. This is the view, and that view has like 16 pixels of margin. Margin bottom 16. What if I don't know, what if I do it 0? That doesn't look correct. Still have that. Did I add it in the row? Margin margin bottom 12. Wow, that is. Let's like. No, we actually should have it here. No, it's not that one. Why is it not changing though? There we go. This is the view. Oh, okay, 24. No, that's not it. So we have the day, and then we have this thing. It's this thing actually. If I set it to 0, yeah. So maybe 8 is better. Yeah, let's keep it at 8. Let's keep it at 8. Awesome. Border fixes. Alright, cool. 5 more minutes. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for tuning in. We will see each other maybe on Thursday. Yeah, maybe on Thursday. But all right, take care. Bye bye.